life expectancy is predicated upon two factors, geographical location and lifestyle. Lifespan, on the other hand, is genetically programmed to every animal species on the planet. I'll give you a quick example of that, the laboratory rat. If you did everything right for that animal from cradle to grave, he will live about 36 months. He'll be perfectly healthy, he'll be happy, he'll be playing in his cage and running around on his little wheel. And you go into the lab the next morning and he's dead. And you go, well, why did he die? You autopsy the animal, you don't find any evidence of any pathology. You don't see any cancer, you don't see any atherosclerosis, you don't see any evidence of trauma. Why did that animal die? Who wants to take a guess why he died?
That was his lifespan? Yeah.
That his biological clock was programmed for 36 months. Now this is the one extreme. Now we can go over to the southern part of South America and the Pacific where you have the Galapagos Islands. And you have these large land tortoises. And we have tortoises walking around on the Galapagos today that were walking around when Charles Darwin was postulating his theory of evolution. And that was in 1839. So that's another example of a lifespan programmed into that species. Now we're Homo sapiens, we're human beings. And for years it was debated among the biomolecular scientists and the geneticists how long we should be living. And there was a young lady and a gentleman. They were PhD nutritionists, and they wrote a book called Life Extension in 1984. Dirk Pearson and Sandy Shaw, I think the book's still available, you can get it from Amazon. They, at the time, all of their studies suggested that we should live 110 to 120 years. And of course, they were laughed at by the conventional medical community. They said, no one can live that long. In 2003, when the biomolecular scientists sequenced the human genome, and this was a collaboration between several countries, and a cost of about $2 billion, they determined that according to our genetic code, we should be living 150 years. Not 110, not 120, but 150. We are genetically programmed. We have that potential to live 150 years. But we don't. Most of us flame out at 70, 80, and that's life expectancy. Geographical location, lifestyle. In the developed country, it's mostly lifestyle. And bear in mind, 4% of us are going to die in accidents. So you can do everything right, and some drunk will cross the median and put your lights out. And, you know. But you have the potential to live 150 years if you did everything right, from cradle to grave.